Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve question number 747. The question is largest number at least twice of other. The question is you are given an integer array nums whether the largest integer is unique. Determine whether the largest element in the array is at least twice as much as every other number in the array if it is return the index or of the largest element or return minus one otherwise means first of all we can see two examples. The first example is first of all we have given one vector, its name is nums, and we have returned maximum element, maximum value of element in its array names is nums. We have written its index, okay, and if it is not exist means maximum value is not exist, and then we have written minus one. We have not written maximum value, we have written maximum values element which element is uh, greater than of all elements multiplied by 2 means all elements twice greater than to this particular element. So first of all we have see this question's visual representation. We can first of all iterate in complete array. First goes zeroth index, second 1, second 2 and 3. First of all we have see zeroth index, this is a 3, and then we have stop in iterate from with the help of I and check if the all values means all elements, uh, we have not included 3 because 3 divisible by 3 is equals to 1 and 1 is not greater than 3 multiplied 3, so we have not checked this particular value to itself. We have checked other OL values. First of all, we have take this value with the help of I and then move with the help of J. And iterate completed. First of all, we have 6. Then 6 divided by 3. And it is equals to 2. And then 2 is not greater than maximum value is, we have checked, and 2 is our means the 2 is our answer, and all values multiplied by 2, sorry, we have checked not divided by 3, we have checked 6 multiplied by 2, 1 multiplied by 2 and 0 multiplied by 2, and we have checked all values is greater than, is less than or equals means less than its particular element, then we have written true, and given this particular elements index means 3 is always greater than all elements multiplied by 2, so 6 multiplied 2 is 12, it is wrong, then we have not written this particular elements index because it is not equal to 6 multiplied 2 is greater than, so it is our approach. So first of all we have checked 3 is 6 multiplied 2 is 12. 12 is greater than 3. So it is not applicable because its element is always greater than any elements multiplied by 2. Means elements twice greater than this particular element. We have checked 6. 6 is greater than 3 multiplied 2 means 6. Yes. Greater than or equals to means we have checked equals to also. So 6 is always greater than or equals to 3 multiplied 2. So 1 multiplied 2 is always greater than or equals to 6, and this particular value is always greater than or equals to 0 multiplied 2. When 6 is all conditions are passed, it is greater than to twice of 3, twice of 1 and twice of 0. Then we have written this particular index means I, and I is all this part we have 1. Then we have written 1. So first of all we have yes, this value is 1, and then we have check our second example. We are starting from 1. 1 is not greater than 2 multiplied 2 which it is 4, it is less than, so we have not written 1. Then we have go and check our second value 2, so 2 is not greater than 3 multiplied 2 means 6, so it is not written. Then we have go 3, 3 is 2 2 multiplied 4 multiplied 2 is 8, so it is greater than, then we have not written 3, and 2 multiplied 2 is 6, it is also greater than 3. When we have not written this, we have 6 sorry 4 to the 8, and 3 multiplied 2 is 6, 2 multiplied 2 is 4, and 1 multiplied 1 is 1 multiplied 2 is 2. So we have not written 4 because the 4 is always less than 6, less than or equals to 4, and less and great sorry less than equals to 4 means it is our answer. Okay, and it is 4 4, and it is not greater than. Okay, its value is false and its value is always true, but its values are 4. But we have not checked this. We have checked if 4 is greater than, means its value is greater than all n elements twice value. So we have written false because this condition is not true, and also same as this condition is also not true, and all this part we have c greater than, my mistake, greater than equals to, greater than equals to. So it is not possible, and also it is also not possible, only this value are possible. So what we are approach, uh, we have first of all see all element, means ith index element, and check any all elements are twice of twice element, and we have checked this element is always greater than twice of any particular all elements. So this is our main approach. So we are starting from this course of solution in C++. First of all, we have create a boolean value to check the value is true or false, and then return we have this particular value in answer. So first of all, checking we have created a boolean value, then we have iterate in complete array, integer I equals to 0, I is less than nums dot size of I plus plus, and all iteration we have check, we have assigned check equals to true, and then iterate all values. Particular one value I is fixed, and then iterate complete value and check all elements twice is always greater than to I. Then we have returned this particular index of I. Otherwise, we have continued to next index, and last we have see all values are not exist. Then we have written -1, and then create j variable, means j integer. Sorry, and then j is less than nums dot size j plus plus, and then we have check if nums of I is less than nums of j multiplied by 2. And we have also contains one or condition, and I is not equals to j. We have checked because 3 multiplied by 3 this part, and check with the help of 3. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, and sorry, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. 6 is also because 3, because we have multiply its particular value to 2, and we have checked it is greater than or not. So it is not logical, and we have time waste in enter in if condition and multiply. So we have first of all check if I is not equals to j, and some time minor time is consumed. So we have written I is not equals to j, and we have check, and then check is equal to false, and then break this loop, and if check is false, then we have return, and we have check value is true, then we have returned this particular index. Otherwise last we have returned -1. In this part you have check if this value is less than of twice of any particular value, then we have create check value in false, then it is not enter, and then for loop is second time runs. You know, this value is check, this check is false or not. If check is false, then we have not entered an if condition, and not entered an if condition, then we have not return value, and then we have run for loop in second time, and for loop is last completed, and anytime we have not returned, then we have last run -1 because its value is not possible. So first of all we have check all example cases are true or not. So overall examples are true. Now we are going to solve to check overall edge cases and more test cases. So for all edge cases and test cases are passed. So it question is very easy and simple, and it questions similar questions is this. So you can go to these questions and solve in C++ and improve your C++ coding skills. And it solution is very simple and very beginner level answer. So it is very simple solution. So thank you for watching my YouTube video.